Hi, welcome to Done by Dorothy. Dorothy here. We're so excited to have you here with us today for the third episode of the Junk Journal Weekly Review. The Junk Journal Weekly Review is simply anything, everything, and all things junk journal. So whether you have an Etsy store, a Facebook group, or a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, websites, supplies, if you create junk journal items, or if you create ephemera for junk journals, anything, everything junk journal. Anything you can imagine, guys, anything, then we will review you for the Junk Journal Weekly Review. If you're interested in being reviewed, please send information about your business or what item you're wanting reviewed to donebydorothycrafts@gmail.com. You can find that in the description box below. This week, for episode 3, we're featuring an Etsy store called the Junk Journal Studio. The Junk Journal Studio, I came in contact with them and learned about them by finding my mega Christmas kit that we're using for the junk journal along for Christmas 2021 is how I stumbled upon them. Well, upon looking at further things in the shop, I found this kit. I'm reviewing this kit solely on this kit. This kit is amazing. This kit is called the Junk Journal Essentials. This is an amazing kit. If you do not have ephemera, if you're new to junk journaling and you need a wide variety of ephemera, but maybe you don't have the money to put in for a lot, or you're looking at like a low cost option to going versus, like going to estate sales or auctions and things like that, this kit you need. If you've been junk journaling for years, this kit you need. This kit has a basic variety that covers so many things. And there are so many things you can do with this. And we'll talk about that sort of as we go through. So the Junk Journal Studio with Michelle is who we're reviewing. And you'll probably see them again because we're going to do a review in the future on their YouTube channel. But I wanted to get this out here because trying to find things that will be helpful and useful with the junk journaling, this is just amazing. So without further ado, let's get going. So this kit is, again, Junk Journal Essentials. So you see we have a small and a large index card, the back or the thank you part of a guest check, the front part of a guest check, and they're really good quality. The patina and the aging is really beautiful. And there's such a variety, guys. And you guys are going to see these papers fall everywhere over here. So I apologize ahead of time before that if you see them over to the side. I'll try to keep them out of the way. There's the postcard back, which is awesome because you can print this out and literally sew any kind of ephemera to the front of it and have an actual vintage postcard on the back. Again, you can do a lot with these. You can decorate the front. You can just decorate the back. Tons of things. You can shrink them. You can, remember, you can print full size. You can print half page so you get little mini postcards. Tons of things you can do with those. There's another postcard back. And look at this one. This one is like mint condition, but look at the aging around the edge of that. I mean, it's gorgeous. There is a library card, the Keep the Book Clean, another library card. There is a time card. So again, you see there's quite a variety. Then here's just some different advertisements. Again, a nice journal. You've got sort of a blackish green. You've got the red. Then you've got just the aged. And there's several of those. There's a dry cleaning tag, a clothing house tag for overcoats and trousers, a perfume tag, a men's suit for Bell Clothing House. Cute. Which I turn. Can you see that? Look at they're really pretty. The quality is excellent. Let me try to turn this one around so you can look at the rose one. Let me see if I can get up in there. Hold on, there you go. Look at the rose one. Isn't that pretty? Or so I have it too close, so it's not want to focus. So I mean, there's a wide variety. Then there's some like calligraphy based ledger pages, which you can use alone. You rip them and use them, you know, tear them, add them as backgrounds. Tons of things you can do with them. And there's several pages of ledger, which, I mean, you cannot get enough ledger. Look at that handwriting. I mean, the font is gorgeous. So there's several different ledger pages in different sizes, different tones. Now here's some used library cards. They come with the stamps already. There's an old one where they didn't even have. And then some postcards that actually have writing on them with the pictures. This is a Civil War era postcard. I can tell you that because it's got the Massachusetts 13th Regiment. Then a couple postcards where people have written letters on them. Again, another piece of ephemera. And this is written in, I believe in French is what it looks like to me. Oh, there's a couple different, the Melbourne Board of Works, paper from Glasgow. So you get a nice variety. Here's some receipts, and look at the stamping on it even, where they have, isn't that pretty? The old vintage pages, the little tags. I mean, you're getting a nice variety. A railway dining car ticket, a railroad company, a stamp ticket, and there's a written letter. It's actually in Cincinnati, Ohio, the Norfolk and Western Railway Company letter. So yeah, there's and I mean, there is some ephemera, like the tag with the lady. Isn't that beautiful? Here's potato cake, a vintage recipe card, delicious white cake, a fudge recipe. So there's nice typed out. Here's a promissory note and some different lettering. Again, look, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know if you guys can see yeah, you can. Right here on the outside edge right here. You can see how this is a real light yellow. This one gets a little bit darker, and then this one's dark. I love the fact you get that spectrum of shades, so you can find it to match anything that you're working on. Like this, look, I mean, look how vintage and very, very aged that looks. And then this, like where the folds and stuff are. And this is very grungy too. So, I mean, there's some like handwriting specimens, and there's several of those, and I love those because they're great just to use as general ephemera. There's quite a few pieces in this kit, you guys. I mean, isn't that neat? And I love the different shades, the different color. I mean, they're so different. Every one on that page has a different tone to it. Here's a library card. I'm not sure what that is, but I believe it might be in German. A pupil record card. So there's a grade card. Again, look, I mean, look how cute this is. The little alphabet card. And it's, yeah, I don't know if you can tell or not. I was trying to find my, but it's folded. It was folded here and here. So that would be the cutest little tuck, or even to use as a little side envelope. An old eye chart. So, I mean, there's like a variety of things here. Then there's some full-size pages that you can use to print as backs or use alone. So there's a grid. Look, I mean, look at that graph paper and the age to it. And some of these, I apologize, that's a reprint. That one we've already looked at. That was the first one we looked at. Apparently it snuck its way in there. Look at that. Look at the staining in it. And it's a green stain. This is all, the lines here are green and stuff. So hopefully you can tell. But this is a green staining. So it's really nice. This would be great for like a nature journal. And there's a yellow grid with blue and red lines. So, I mean, those are great. You know, put one of those back to back and you've got almost, it looks like an original. There's a distressed tea stained paper. It's got the ring on it. I love that. There's some full page dictionary pages. And there's, you know, a couple of those. Here's some dictionary pages, but they're small, and see how they've got that dark Very grungy look. I'm telling you guys, there is a ton in this kit. Here is another, but it's a full page of that ledger. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's a ledger, but this one is almost, this is a gray toned ledger, which you don't see very often, that they have that gray. They usually have more of the brown. I really like that. Okay. Flipped my papers upside down here. And some hand printed receipts and ledgery type things. There, like I said, there's several ledger things, and these are great because you can use them for anything as backing, or just as the base of any kind of ephemera. There's a butcher's ledger for a butcher shop, the WW Cook Butcher Shop. There's some vintage music. It's got the old tape on it, but this was the first mandolin. And again, there's another vintage music one. This one's got tape over here. There are two small ones. This one's wishing. This one is in French. There's a couple more postcards and some more ephemera. This was a postcard too, but they wrote sideways on it. And again, another more receipts. There's more receipts. I'm not sure. Okay, this is a repeat. That's the railroad one. Some of these, when I was printing them, I was printing and talking and not really paying attention. So there's the Wrought Iron Range Company. Look at these, and it's got the little stamps on it. Let me see if I can get up there. There you go, and the little stamps on it. Nice. That would be really cute if you printed two of those, and you in one of them on cardstock, and you cut out the stamps, so you'd have like, it would be more 3D. And again, some more calligraphy pages. This is almost like this is a letter. It's a dear brother. It says dear brother, so it's a letter. And there's some small letters. And there's several different versions of that. This is a poem. This is a letter. It looks like a little note. But this one is a white and black, which is nice because you have just a solid black where you have some aging. Again, love, love, love. This one is light, but it's got some dark grunge to it, so it works great as a base. This one we looked at earlier because here is some more of the specimen of handwritings. And like I said, some of these may be, there's a couple of these I think that are repeats, like this one I think. I'm pretty sure. But it seems like when I printed, I had kids in the room and things going on, so sometimes you don't. Look at the coloring variations. They're absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, because there's that vintage ice chart with the little one. So yeah, so I mean, there were some repeats in there, but I think there's like 40 pages. Maybe like 30, 46 pages maybe. I think is what I counted. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Let me see if it... Let me pull up the listing real fast and see, because I just had it pulled up. But yeah, 40 pages. You can use that ephemera for anything and everything. I mean, there is just a ton of stuff there. So, I mean, how much more? I mean, and I'm going to do some videos of altering that, because I know, some of the new people will be like, oh, well, I'm not sure exactly what to do with that. That type of thing. Let's see. Let me see. It's right here. I'll pull it up and see what it says. Yeah, it says Junk Journal Essentials, postcards, ephemera, script, receipts, ledgers, index cards, music. So it has a little bit of everything. 42 printable pages. 42 pages of ephemera, guys. And I'm telling you, and I'm not bringing prices into my review unless if I get a request for that, then that might be one thing. But I'm just reviewing products and things now. But this is extremely reasonable for what you are getting. I'm telling you, it's well worth it. So you may want to go check her out and at the Junk Journal Studio. This is called Junk Journal Essentials. And if you are looking for ephemera and you want bases of ephemera to be able to create tags and cards and layer pages up and all kinds of, this is it, guys. And the price is phenomenal. So go check this out. Check Michelle out over at the Junk Journal Studio. She has a ton of items. Like I said, the Christmas album or journal that we're doing for December is one of her kits. It's absolutely gorgeous, and so much ephemera. I mean, it's a mega kit, over 220 pieces. So go check out some of her kits and see what's going on. And if you leave a review for a product, drop it in there that you've seen the Junk Journal Weekly Review. So you guys have a great day, and we will see you again next week for episode 4 of the Junk Journal Weekly Review. Again, if you have anything, a group, an item, a created item, anything Junk Journal that you would like to see in review, drop it in the comments or drop us an email. And you guys have a great day, and we will see you again next time. Bye now.